menu system. I'm going to talk about your few different menus you have on there. And by few, I mean we have the main one obviously up here. We have your sitemap that we see right here. Excuse me. As well as some menus down here. Okay, but first I really want to get into these and the sitemap first. So in the back end we want to find the menu section, and right now it's where I'm at. I've already jumped ahead. You can find it under Appearance and then Menus. So that's where I am. And what we'll first see right here, if you can see my mouse, header menu. That is your main menu. The header menu is your main menu, which would be obviously this one right here. We have sitemap. That's self-explanatory, your sitemap. And then we have the support menu, which we see down here in the footer. It's twice, but I'll get to that a little bit later, you know, what we're dealing with as far as the footer is concerned. All right, now the menu is really, really easy to work with. It's a drag and drop setup. So for instance, let's start with something really easy in the header menu, the main menu. And let's just say we have the About Us here, and we just don't want it there. We want it to be over here, and maybe we want blog to be second, or so forth and so forth. What we can do is just simply drag and drop. So I want blog to be in front of About Us. So I'm just going to grab on it, click my mouse, don't release, drag it up, and drop it into position. Simple as that. Go ahead and hit save. Let's refresh the home page. And there we are. Blog is now second and About Us is third. Next thing is adding these menus to the drop down. So if we look at About Us, we see it has a bunch of drop down pages to it. And that's really, really, really easy. What you want to do when you're dragging and dropping is you'll notice that these are indented. It's indented because it's letting you know that these links, these pages, these menu items are children of this parent. So the About Us is the parent, this is the child, and so forth. So to do that, when we have an item, all we got to do is drag and drop it so it indents. So let me go ahead and take out test protected page. See how I move that over and it landed here? When we're dragging and dropping, you'll see how it's going to create a different spot for you to put it. So we just want to make sure it's indented right there. Simple as that. It doesn't get much easier than that. Okay? And what I'm also going to show you is how to add a page. So I'm kind of jumping ahead here a little bit. We just dealt with how to order things. And to add a page or add a post or a category, we can do that from choosing from these sections right here. We have category. Category. Actually, let me ignore this category here. Let me actually remove that. And to remove some of these, we can use our screen options to do so. Category is for the featured featured blocks, and we don't really need that. However, categories is from the blog, so you could use that theoretically if you want to. Okay. Anyways, let's say you've made a new page, you created a new page, you want to get it into the menu, wherever that may be. What we can do is look under the Pages section right here, and you'll see all the pages you've made for the site, and this is for most recent. And if we click View All, that's going to be everything from start to finish, as well as items that are not published and so forth. Okay, so just to add something to a menu, you just check it, add the menu. And what you'll notice here it is at the very bottom. Once it's there, you just drag and drop it to wherever you may want it. That's pretty much it. It's pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, get this out of here. So you can do that, as well as you can create custom links. Maybe you want to have, for whatever the reason may be, a link. Let's say in your footer you have support, and maybe you have a link that links to Google, or it links to some support hotline, or whatever the case may be, something that's not on your site. You can just paste in the URL, such as google.com, give it your menu name, and then you just add that to the menu. So you're not restricted to just using items you've made on your site. You can actually custom create menu links. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Save and update. Okay, Same thing for the sitemap and support. They work the same exact way. You're basically going to add over the links you want to add in there. Right now, I just have some generic default pages for the sitemap. You can just add these in as you want, and that's what we got here. So basically what's set up is support is your parent. These are your children. Financial success is the parent. These are the children. So when you're adding your sitemap, you're going to want to section off what you want and then add the children to it. So whether that's members or about Satir, whatever the case may be, it's something you're going to have to, to think about when you're structuring this out. Support. This is more of a combination of using the menu system along with using a footer widget. Alright, so we can actually create more menus if we want. So, but I'll come back to that real quickly. So what we want to do is we want to jump over to widgets, right? Still under the same section, appearance. Let's go to widgets. And on the right, these are our active sidebars. These are the widgets that are currently being used. What we want to look at is footer. Let's open this up. We're going to see custom menu support, custom menu support. Basically, we have two same menus in here. This is the custom menu because we made it. It's the WordPress is not making it. We made it a custom menu. Okay, so we've actually added this menu into here. All right, so let me bounce back to the menus again. Hopefully, I'm not going too fast for you. So for fun, let's go ahead and create a new menu. And let's call it, I was going to call it footer menu, make it easy on us. Footer menu, give it your name, click create. Now what do we have here? We have footer menu, right? But we have no menu, no links set up in it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do Satir today, I don't know, become a member, shop, blog, contact, add the menu. Here we are. Here are the menus we just created for footer menu. Go ahead and save it. Okay. Let's bounce back to widgets. Now if I come over to the footer and I have my custom menu and I open this up, we'll see this little thing that says select menu. See that right here? And if I click this drop down, I'm going to see every menu we've created, whether it's the new one we just did, whether it's the main menu, it's sitemap, or it's this one that's already set at support. I'm going to go ahead and choose the new one. I'm going to hit save. Let's refresh. What do we got? Okay, here's our new menu. And what you'll notice is the name still says support, but the links are different. Why is that? Well, we need to give it a title. So let's call this footer menu. Save it once again. Refresh. What do we got? Footer menu. Okay, now this is I don't want to say infinite, but you can drag and drop these in there as you like. So right now we have these two menus in here, and then here's the latest news and events, which we haven't gotten to yet. But you can actually delete and remove these, which are pulled from this section over here, and I'll actually cover this in more depth when we do widgets, but just kind of show you where these come from. These little bars are actually dragged over from over here, so if I'm on this side, all I need to do is drag over the custom widget and then set that up. Since we have these over here already, I don't need to do so. As well as we can drag and drop the order of it. So right now support shows here and footer menus here. Maybe I want support to be second and footer menu to be first. All I got to do is drag and drop it. It automatically saves it. Have a refresh. What do we got? Footer menu and then support. Okay. That should do it for the menu section.